Beth from Telling Yarns, joining you from my family farm in Bedfordshire, and just coming off the back of Unravel last weekend, which was the first live yarn show this year. So that was so much fun, so lovely to be with everybody in person and be able to actually show the yarn. It was interesting to see also the reaction to different colourways in person. So I'll show you a few of the favourites from the in-person playing with the yarn. So yeah, I'm Beth from Telling Yarns if you're just joining me. All of the yarn I'm going to show you today is available on our website, tellingyarns.com. I'm offering 10% with the discount Yorkshire Yarn Fest, all one word, over the whole of the weekend through Monday to Tuesday. I'm also, for the first time ever, doing 40% off on a few of our colourways, which are going to be discontinued. So there's a section, if you go to Yarn Shop on the website, tellingyarns.com, there's a section Minis and Sale, and on there's a selection that I'll show you in a moment, which is a few colourways that we're going to be discontinuing, or bases that we might be thinking about phasing out. So yeah, you can get 40% off on those specifically, and then 10% off on everything. And just to say quickly at the top that I have one His Dark Materials yarn advent left. That's in the British 4-ply. It's going to be done up into minis, and it's on there for a full price purchase. So yeah, I'm Beth from Telling Yarns, and it's great to be with you today. So let me show you around a few bits. I'm wearing today my Atlantica sweater. I just finished this last weekend for Unravel. It's from one of the pom-pom issues. Let me just grab it. But it's also available now on Ravelry and what have you. So this is let's show you the actual pictures of it. This is the Atlantica sweater. So it was designed to be a longer sweater with two lace weight yarns held together. Blowing out a bit there. I swapped it and did a fingering weight yarn held with mohair, so you can see the fluffiness. This is knit in the pensive, held double with Malfoy on our silk mohair base. So you get these pinks and greens and the odd little navy speckle from the Malfoy, and then the overall light blue is the pensive on British 4-ply. So I'm doing kits for this, and I'll just turn you round and show you some bits of those. Bear with me 1 second. So, moving a bit slow. So I'm doing kits for this. So this is the pensive, which mine's knit in, and there's a knitted swatch of it on its own. It's a really delicate colourway, perfect for spring. This one is at Wan for summer. This one is showing up slightly whiter than it actually is. It's a more bluey toned than that. And I knit it held double with Malfoy, which is this one here. And you can see it's got greens, some really hot pink, and some little speckles of navy in there as well. I'm also offering it kits with For the Love of Ginny on the British 4-ply, held double here with the Malfoy mohair, if I can say that. That's For the Love of Ginny there. And also on Pygmy Puff, that's the other option. So that's the Pygmy Puff skein. And here it is knit up. Really soft, subtle, sort of watercolour look on the British 4-ply. And on the right hand side you can see it's knit there double with Malfoy. I'm offering it on either the mohair base or on the Suri alpaca base if you prefer the floof of Suri alpaca. So just show you over here as well a couple of other tops I've got. So I've shown you, I was wearing the Fox Thoughts cardigan last time. I've got definitely at least 4 full kits ready for this. I've knit it with the base aboard the Hogwarts Express. I'm also offering it with a base called Storm's End. Let me just show you that now. So that's the Fox Thoughts cardigan. And that's aboard the Hogwarts Express there, and this is Storm's End, and then you get all the minis with a card that shows you when to change them. You'll just need to purchase the pattern to go with those. I finished my Miss Arena tee, shock horror, at last. So this was really popular at Unravel last weekend. Really, really popular. I don't know whether it'll hold on the glass there. I've knit it in our base Hogwarts grounds. It's knit in merino singles. The original pattern is knit in a merino linen blend, still a single. So, and I knitted mine longer than the pattern. The pattern's much more cropped. So you can find kits for that in Hogwarts grounds with the night bust, like I've got there. This is the pattern by Boyland Knitworks, Caitlin Hunter. But I've also put together some other sets. So I've put together a really popular set on the Invisibility Cloak. Love that one. It's such a popular one. It never goes out of fashion, that one. Also with Dragonstone as the pop colour. Oh, if I can get that down. So let's just hold those together. So that's been one of the really popular kits. So it just picks up the flecks of red from the Invisibility Cloak with the Dragonstone. Dragonstone's just generally been a really popular colourway. I'm doing some other kits as well for that same Miss Serenity. It's a lovely summery knit on the Buckbeak colourway. And there's a few different contrast colours for that available on the website. And also on the Marauders map, which is a really soft one with gentle speckles. So those are all on merino singles. I do all of these yarns on any base you like. So we've got the most popular things over the weekend were the Chamber of Secrets fade. So we've got here the Burrow. It's a really soft pastel, and it knits up so beautifully with the mohair or the Suri alpaca. The Suri alpaca was so popular over the weekend. And I've got that also, all of those on Dawn Escape, which is another really popular one. Same sort of soft greens and soft peaches. And then there's Ford Anglia Adventure. Love that one. Feel like that might be next on the knit list. We've got Ginny here. So these are all designed to be a fade together. And I knit them in my What the Fade, which I'll show you in a second. So you could mix and match any of them to get a really, really great combo. Oh, I'm knocking them down the back there. There's Arthur. Nice brown, light browny one. Slytherin's Air is always a popular one. Someone just finished a spring sorrel in this, which looks really beautiful. So I'll just show you the What the Fade that I did in those, going nice and slow. That's the What the Fade I did in those colourways. So that just really shows you the, I'll bring it over here. Just really shows you the gentleness of those colourways. And then I've got some of my colourways from what was the Yarn Advent last year. This is For the Love of Ginny. Really nice one there. Looks great on every base, this one. It's got speckles of brown and blue. We've got Swedish Short Snout. It's a lovely one. Here's Malfoy on one of the proper bases. By proper, I mean not fluffy. So you can see it with the speckles. I've got a few of that on the Fancy Pants DK. I think it would make a really great kids sweater if you are willing to put cashmere in your kids' clothes. This is Molly at the Burrow. I've got one of these unscanned just over there. I'll show you in a moment. And then we've got some darker ones as well, like the Dark Mark. It's got a nice denim-y colour to it as well as the green. We've got Yule Ball. This has been a popular one. That's really nice, that one. And it's one of the focal points of the Fox Thoughts cardigan. Here, if I just show you. So just here in the flower, that's the Yule Ball there. Sorry if I'm moving too fast. And then I've got some more solid colours as well. We've got here the Veil. That was another really popular one over the weekend with just flecks of other colours in it. The Invisibility Cloak on every type of base. It looks particularly good on some of the chunkier bases there. It's got all teals and purples and soft colours in it. Dragonstone, that comes up a lot redder on the camera. It's more burgundy with more of a black tone to it. We've got Equinox here. Highgarden, which is a light, soft one. Winterfell, real pale one, if you need a pale one to go with things. One of my favourites here, Tarth. There. And Storm's End. There. They all go really nicely together, those ones. They're designed to go nicely together. And then up here we've got the sail bits. So I've got these minis, the Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. There's a multicoloured set of solids, but there's also the main colourways from that series at Halloween last year, and they're on a number of bases and they're 40% off at the moment. And then we've got here, there we go, they were blowing right out. So there's a load of solids, a load of bold Peruvian instant darkness powder. Those are all in the sale section, so just check that section out. Someone's saying, what was the top called? This top here is called the Miss Arena tee. I'll put the notes in after. The one I'm wearing is called the Atlantica sweater. And then also we've got, I showed these I think last time, these are the Prisoner of Azkaban fade. So we've got the purple of the Night Bus, that's the one that I used in my Miss Arena tee. Hogwarts Grounds, I love this one, it's one of my absolute favourites. There, and I showed you that knit up in the Miss Arena. Down there, it's a real subtle one if you want something a bit less speckledy, but still with all the fun of hand dyed. Then we've got Marauder's Map that I showed you just before. This is Buckbeak Skeined Up. I showed you it unscanned. There is a very popular one, Expecto Patronum. My son Felix wants a jumper in this. I love that one. And one of my absolute favourites, I know I've said that about a few, but this really is my absolute favourite, I think, is Pygmy Puff. It's all the shades of pink, lilac, mink, absolutely everything. It looks so beautiful unscanned. I've got a couple of my favourites over here unscanned, so I'll just show you those. That's us telling yarns. The logo was designed by my son, Oscar. So this is Molly at the Burrow. This is on our British 4-ply. It's a non-superwash. So where you would traditionally get speckles in this, you get them in places, but you also get a more sort of blended look as well. And then this is Pygmy Puff. And you can see all the speckles in there. That's such a lovely one. Okay, and then I've got these bundles here. These are huge mini set bundles of 12 colours. These are all the colourways from the Advent last year. And I'm busy designing this year's Advent, just starting to dye things up. And if you're not sure what to use minis for, this is in fact, I'll just turn you around for this last bit. Just put you on the stand, so I can use both hands. There we go. This is the Timetrade shawl, which I've shown before, but it was such a popular one for people to look at over the weekend at Unravel in person because it's so great for mini sets. So this is Timetrade by Boylan Knitwork, Caitlin Hunter. So if you need something to use up all those fabulous minis that you've been purchasing from people, then this uses a main colour, a contrast colour that you don't need much of, so it could be something in your stash, and then 5 minis. So there's lots of patterns like that out there. So does anyone have any questions? I'll just have a quick scroll through and double check, because I am almost out of time. Yeah, I think that was everything. So yeah, that's me. I'm telling yarns, as I say, got 10% off all weekend through to Tuesday for the bank holiday, and then I've got those bits that are 40% sale. And this is the Atlantica sweater that I'm wearing here, actually blocked this time. Makes all the difference with lace. And I've got those kits that I've shown you as well. So I hope you have a really, really fantastic day. Thank you very much, Sophie, for hosting and having us on board again. And I look forward to hopefully seeing some of you in person at the upcoming shows. Have a great day. Bye.